Where do we want to go with Frank? We were just
Pettersson.
We were talking about Pettersson, obviously, with Demko to the IR, and because the Flames are right there.
Yep.
As the Canucks go, so too sort of will the Flames go, I guess, as they chase down.
Yeah, if the Canucks had 4 more points here in the last 2 nights, things look a lot different than they do in the standings, and those are the standings that are going to dictate what Connie does.
Mm-hmm.
I guess to the Pettersson thing, it was okay. Miller's gone. Well, now this guy can settle back in and get his game going, and that has not happened.
So last year in the playoffs, it was knee tendonitis. Then this year it was JT Miller. And then it was his line mates. And then last night after the game, it's the media.
Oh, no.
Yep, that was the quote.
It's quite the bingo card he's got there.
Yeah.
Right? It's got to be close to the blackout.
He's an O away from getting in the fast lane, Grandma.
Yeah.
And look, the fast lane is right the heck out of Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
Because okay, and I said all this last week coming out of Four Nations and was crushed for it in Vancouver because I'm a Canucks hater.
That's correct. Yeah.
So here's the truth, though, not coming from my lips, but coming from the lips of NHL general managers, which this is a direct quote. There is not one general manager that could feel good about trading for Elias Pettersson today. That's a fact.
I believe it.
Because no matter what, there's trepidation and fear. What happens if this is what this player has become? And then the Canucks are sitting here, and their issue is maybe the only thing worse than trading Pettersson for his lowest value would be getting stuck with him for 7 years with a full no move at 11-6.
And the no move kicks in July 1, correct?
Correct.
This is a small window to get shit done.
But the no moves have been dealt with before. Like, you're right, it's there, but is it that big a deal?
They just lose leverage. Like why would you want to be in a position where you lose any leverage in a trade where you don't have much to begin with?
And then you're stuck trying to deal this guy who nobody wants. You're going to have to sweeten the pots to have somebody take him.
I think we're getting very close to the point where someone's just taking them off their hand. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I say that. I saw other people voicing similar opinions on social media. It can't be everyone else's fault.
So, no, it's not. It's him for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But so we know that. We recognize that. Is there skill there? Probably. Is
100%
Chicago
there's
kind of place that could do this? Is that worth it to them, or is it too long and too much for them to?
I think for anyone, it's too long and too much to find out the hard way. That's where I'm at right now. I would need to see a significant and consistent run of quality play before taking on a deal of that magnitude.
At which point the Canucks are like, yes, this is the guy we wanted to see once JT Miller was gone. And that's the conundrum they're in, right?
But that was another opportunity for him, though, to it was, all right, Miller's gone. Remember he comes out, I want the challenge. And we're like, okay, great. And then afterwards, when we didn't see it, it was, well, this guy, how many Sweden teammates did we hear at media day say, you're going to see a different Pettersson? No, we didn't.
Oh,
same one.
I heard way back.
Same guy that's afraid to shoot, there's tentative play all over the ice.
Just plain old.
Not willing to engage in contact. I mean, throwing pucks away. Rick Tocchet last night, I think, again, saying, got to shoot. You can't pass up open shots. This guy had an elite shot.
Such a coach killer.
Oh, man.
Well, and Tocchet, like the way he played, like, the guy that Tocchet relates to is the way that JT Miller played.
But as a coach, you would, okay, I'm going to put whoever you are, I'm going to put my faith in this guy. Don't make me look like an asshole. And then he continually goes out and makes you look.
I heard there were guys that said, even when they drafted them, they're like, this guy is soft as puppy poo. This is a bad idea.
And then he has a 40-goal, 100-point season, and he's obviously supremely talented. And you go, this is a centerpiece of our team. So now if you're the Canucks, you're potentially looking at the entire backbone of your roster up front being eroded in a 6-month period of time for a team that was one win away from the Western Conference Final last year.
With their backup goalie and no Besser in an elimination game. Yeah.
Crazy.
If you're a GM, you're out there in La La Land somewhere and you're GMing, so you're not taking any stabs at this guy? There's no return?
I'm sure someone will, because that's how it works. It only takes one, and there's someone looking at it going, let's just get him out of the cesspool. Let's get him out of the negativity.
What are you giving in?
I think you're trading a similar size problem. Like, to me, it sounds hilarious because it's Calgary, but like when you saw the Dubois deal, it was like a piece that Washington didn't need that was cumbersome for them. They had a better goalie already than Kemper. Kemper was making too much money. They needed some center. Why not kick the tires here? Like, I don't think it's realistic, but just walk through it with me. Huberdeau and him have similar contracts. Would that not be something the Flames should look at? You're going to get a similar type problem back if you're trading him in Vancouver, aren't you?
Yeah, but what's the upside for Van?
Yeah.
I mean, you just, like what you just said, that you don't have to, if this guy is dead, you don't have to pay him 11.6 for the next 6 years.
Okay, so you shorten the term a little bit by one.
Well, you're getting a more functional player right now.
You're getting $1
I know
million
what you're
bucks
saying,
less
though.
in a year.
It's not a perfect comparable.
It's not perfect comp,
something
but it's
like
that type of thing,
yeah.
right? It's going to be someone that's got a lot of term that hasn't lived up to it.
Right. Well, how many are those guys around the league? I mean, it's not a long
I just don't know where he goes or how it gets done. Like, that's why I said Chicago, because I'm like, well, they got cap space. We just watched San Jose last night. There has to be more talent for Bedard to play with.
Well, here's the next part of this, and you hinted at it briefly, but what happens to Rick Tocchet in the final year of his contract?
And is there not an option or a walk or something here?
There is an option, but why would he want to be part of it?
That's what I mean.
Not if that coach killer's there.
Well, and then on top of that, it's Besser's the UFA this summer. Next year, it's Demko, who
Miller's
already.
And then 2 years from now, it's Hughes.
And Quinn's looking and saying, we had what team up 3-2 against the Oilers? And now 2 years later, what do we have? Like, I'm out of here too.
But I can't say any of those things because I'm a Canucks
I know you
hater.
can't.
Wow. Let's clean it up.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.